I am in Red Wing, and this is the ice house behind me. I don't know if you can see that back there. This was actually built by the Chicago Great Western, and we are on Old West Main Street, so I am going to give you a look at this. So that's the ice house right there, and it's covered with vinyl siding these days, but it's pretty much the way it was back in the day when Chicago Great Western built this. Now, if you remember when we followed the Chicago Great Western out of Red Wing, the railroad came through here. I'll turn around and headed out this way towards what's now the Pottery Mall, and all of this exploded into massive tracks. And I'll put that video link at the end of this one. And here is the back side, so we know there would have been a spur or a siding that would have been running right alongside this building. Isn't that cool? I'll bet that's the original door. So let's go in and take a look. So I'm gonna bet that's the original door, just because of the hardware for the wheels and the slide on the top of the door. So now we're in the ice house, and I'm going to walk around, see what we can find, and I'm going to show you what the building looks like in here too, because it's really cool.
Hi, this is Larry at Larry's Jugs, showing off some old ice cards that people would put on their door to tell the iceman how many pounds to send or to be delivered to the home from the wagon or the truck. Pretty cool. Also, I have some ice bags that Union Ice would carry the ice to the house when delivering ice, pre-refrigeration.
So this ice house here was built by the Chicago Great Western
In 1900 on railroad ties.
Okay, so was this strictly for the railroad?
Yes, this was strictly for the railroad for their produce cars. After refrigeration became available, Red Wing Shoe bought the building and stored leather rawhide downstairs, and actually put a second stair or a second level for equipment. We were told ice was harvested off a local lake, not the river, for better quality ice, and would have been stacked all the way up to the rafters, packed in sawdust year round.
Okay, so the floor here is added.
Not here.
That
during
wasn't
the
here.
ice house period.
Okay.
When Red Wing Shoe bought it, then they were stacking rawhides down here for the shoes, and then equipment upstairs.
But okay, so it went all the way up to like the rafters.
Yes, sir, for ice.
Okay.
This sign is Marsh Harvester out at Cannon Falls. Marsh Harvester up to 1863 was a producer. Then at 1863 it was Marsh Stewart Harvester out of Chicago. Pre-Civil War sign.
Cool. What about the saw that's underneath?
The saw underneath here is the original saw that came with the shop.
Okay, let me go look at it.
And it's a two-handed saw. We believe it was to cut down the railroad or the ice blocks for the produce cars, which is why there was an ice house here.
Wow.
The teeth on an ice saw is not cross-cut like a wooden saw.
So these are ice saws they used for harvesting the ice from our rivers and lakes. Red Wing Avenue, 2nd Street.
Good. How about you?
Here's something pretty cool. This is a Union Pacific. Wow,
Yeah.
it's a step.
We were told these came off the Minneapolis trolleys.
Thanks. So Larry Jr.'s been showing me around the shop, and he just showed me this. I don't know where it came from, 2 tracks. He says, you just got this in.
Yep, came in an hour ago.
That's pretty cool. Looks like a calendar of some kind, isn't it?
Yep.
Missouri Pacific Lines. Wonder how far back that goes.
You know, I was thinking the same thing. I don't know, what do you think, that's 50s railroad?
I think it's probably 50s, to be honest, but we'll see.
Somebody
What do you
will know.
guys think? How old is this? How old is the locomotive? Then we'll know. Here's some ice cutting related pictures I found on the wall upstairs. I can't tell you where this was from. So I'm on the 2nd floor, and this is the floor that Larry Jr. just told us was built after Red Wing Shoes acquired the building. And these are the ceiling joists he was talking about. That ice would have been packed all the way up to these ceiling joists with sawdust, of course, to keep the ice. So I'm making my way over here to this window. And I have a photo. In fact, you've seen it before. So right over here on this side was a rail yard. And years ago, the stoneware used to be on the right side of Old West Main over there. But the photo I'm going to plug in now is going to be right here, okay? Looking out this window. This is the view you would have had back in the railroad days, right here. Here's some history, huh? Red Wing Special Flour. Red Wing Milling Company. Here we go. Train engine. I don't know, can we see what it says there? There's one for my wife. There's a train right there. Okay, here's an old one. It says Stafford engine on it. How far back do you think that goes? They've got a little everything in here. Here you go. You like tractors? Looks like some little safes. Here you go. This is a Union Bank, circa 1904. That's kind of cool, isn't it? So he has a lot of stoneware here, and that's kind of what they specialize in. You can see from the cases, but they do sell antiques also. Here's a good picture here. I don't know if we can get up here and see, but there we go. There's the roof from the inside. Inside of the old ice house. Isn't that nice? I love stuff like this. This is just so awesome. Yeah. Getting a little dark in there. There's an old railroad toy, huh? Wonder how far back that goes. That's interesting there. Look at that thing, will you? I wonder where that was at. So what's this one now?
I thought it was railroad. No, I can't find. There it is.
CNW, Chicago and Northwestern Railway. Oil can. That is cool. It's got all kinds of things in here.
So more grain, well actually at grain capital of the world if I remember right. So more stuff got shipped out of Red Wing. And that's what I think helped the pottery industry because the railroads were well established around here.
So I'm going to go out and I'm going to place this mill. It's in the background so you guys can see where that was.
That was built around 1892.
1892. So that would have been right, looking at it from this way, behind, that building was behind the railroad tracks. There was a whole series of railroad tracks out in this direction. So I am back outside. I'm going to place that photo I just showed you before we left. And you can see the Holiday Express Hotel, motel, whatever you want to call it. So this mill was probably somewhat on the footprint of this motel. And out in front is where I took the photo from inside of all the railroad tracks. So this was actually set back behind the railroad tracks and you probably couldn't see it in the photo. So this is about the photo that I just showed you inside right here. So that's another video. Yeah, it's pretty cold out there. I started on the outside, you know, taking some videos in the beginning. By the time I got to the inside, my battery was dead. Yeah, the cold weather. Bzzzt. Yep, I'm growing this back. Yep, another couple of weeks you'll see me with a beard. Hey, it's Minnesota. We got to stay warm, right? Yeah. Anyway, I have to thank Larry's Jugs and Antiques for letting us come in and do videos in there. And a special thank you to Larry Jr. He did spend a lot of time showing me this and that in there, and he told us a little history about the building. I think that's pretty cool. You know, I couldn't find this on any maps. So I didn't put up any maps, but I did put up the Harpo photo because that aerial photo, I did see it on that photo. But like Larry said, this was built on some railroad ties, so maybe they moved this around a little bit. Who knows? I just don't know. Just wasn't just something I couldn't find on the map anyway. But it was there. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. And hey, visit me on YouTube or Facebook. Facebook, I put up some of my research sometimes. We have discussions. I'd like to see you there. And hey, God bless you all. I'll see you on my next one. And right now, I'm going to put up just a few videos for you to look at. Bye.